What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I'm actually here to talk to you about the Uber card. Yes, one of the credit cards that I have right here, the Uber card, and why it essentially is just garbage now because a whole bunch of stuff changed on it. It changed a while ago, but I don't know, I was just living under a rock or something. I didn't realize that it changed. I knew most of it because they gave me emails and everything. Yes, it is storming outside. They gave me emails, sent me emails and everything. So let's just get right into it. I still love the card. I still think it's a solid card, okay-ish. But I will stop using it going forward in the future for the most part. So let's just get right into the video and then we can just talk about it. Let's go. Yes, the Uber credit card, my favorite credit card when I first received it because I got 4% back in all food purchases. So that means restaurant, takeout, DoorDash, whatever. I got another 3% back in travel. So that means hotels, Airbnbs, catching planes, catching flights, going wherever I want to go. 3% back in that. 2% back in online purchases. So anything I buy online, well, I use the Uber credit card, I would get 2% back, and then another 1% back on everything else. This card was just killer with points. I mean, I was racking up points. It did not matter, and then I would always redeem those points for something like an Amazon gift card. You could also just redeem it for money if you wanted to do that, or you could get a whole bunch of other different gift cards. There were like 50 different options, but regardless, all that is essentially erased now. The Uber credit card things have changed. I mentioned how they've changed in like a video I recorded back, I think maybe late November, December last year, but it got even worse essentially over the past, like, I would say 2-3 months, where essentially all that credit that you get from all those points can only be redeemed for Uber now. So I can go and get Uber gift cards, or I can go redeem it for Uber like cash, which I can use when I go take Ubers, which people aren't really doing right now because of the whole pandemic going on outside. So basically, I'm not saying the card is worthless to me right now, but it kind of is. So the points are still kind of there. I mean, you get 5% back in Uber purchases, which is nice if you take a lot of Ubers. I take enough Ubers, but not anything crazy. And like I said before, it's a pandemic going outside, so taking Ubers right now probably isn't the safest thing to do. But if, you know, the situation handles itself or whatever, I'll take an Uber and do what I have to do. But I mean, I'm not going to any clubs or anything like that, so that's kind of the only time I was really taking Ubers besides just doing other things. But generally speaking, I'm not really using my Uber card for Uber purchases at this moment. When I first got the card, obviously, yes, I was. And when everything outside wasn't going on, obviously, yes, I was. And now you also get another 3% back in restaurants, hotels, airfare, bars, all that kind of good stuff. So you're still getting a decent amount of money back, but like I said before, you cannot redeem this for like Amazon gift cards or whatever gift cards or cash back to go on your bank statement or whatever. You have to redeem it for Uber cash or Uber gift cards or something like that, which I just said before doesn't really entice me as much anymore. Maybe somebody that takes a lot of Ubers, this will be perfect for them. There's nothing wrong with them. And if you drive Uber or you use Uber, you know, if you drive with Uber, if you drive people around with Uber, you get the point. You get what I'm saying. If you drive people around with Uber, I don't see any issue with the card still. But for me personally, the card isn't really that worthy to me anymore. So I will be looking for a replacement. I have a couple of runner-ups, but the main one, the top flight dog I'm looking at right now, is that American Express Gold card. That card is $250 a year. Yes, a fee to have a credit card. $250 a year, but I mean, it comes with so many different benefits that is definitely worth that $250 fee if you actually use those benefits. Let me go over a couple. So to begin with, the American Express Gold card, you're gonna get 50,000 points just from signing up if you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months. You may say, Mike, $4,000 in 3 months is a lot of money, and you're 100% correct. It's very much a lot of money. But if you were gonna spend that money anyway, then you're okay. I would just essentially put all my purchases on that card for about 3 months or so, get up to that $4,000 point, and then I would obviously get 50,000 membership points, which I can essentially use to go anywhere in the US flight-wise for free. So can't really go wrong with that. Obviously, I'm not taking flights right now because of everything going on, but when the time comes, those 50,000 points are definitely going to come in handy, and they do not expire. So that's nice. You're also going to get 4 times the points back on takeout and delivery. So that's food purchases like the Uber card. You're going to get 4 times the points back on supermarket purchases, which if I plan on moving out next year, I'm probably going to be at the supermarket a lot more than I am now. I'm typically not really at the supermarket because I don't really buy groceries because I live at home. So that's that. You're also going to get another 3 times points back on all flights, airfare, all that kind of stuff if you book it through Amex Travel, which I'll probably use because I have an American Express Gold card credit card. So why would I not use that? And you're also going to get another 1% back, or 1 times the points on everything else you use with the card. And that's just the basic stuff, you're also going to get another $120 in dining credit, which you can use for things like Grubhub. And you know, Grubhub is another thing of DoorDash or Uber Eats. It's all the same stuff. So essentially, this card is great for takeout and delivery, grocery shopping, and just general everyday purchases. Plus, it's an American Express and it's a gold card, like literally a gold card. So you can't really go wrong with that. Like I said before, $250 annual fee, but there are also plenty of more features that you get with the card. You also get a $100 airline fee credit. You're going to get preferred seating when you go fly with airlines. You're going to get no foreign transaction fees. You're going to also get a car rental and damage insurance, hotel credit, and extended warranties, purchase protections, or dispute resolutions when you go and buy things. So for instance, if you go and buy something like, for instance, the new iPhone, and you use the American Express Gold card to buy that iPhone, you're going to get a warranty up to about 5 years or less for that iPhone, and you're essentially covered. So if it gets lost or stolen, American Express would essentially reimburse you once you go through all the steps. And that's essentially that. You're paying that $250 a year fee so they can do things like that for you. And that's just a couple. There are so many different other features that this gold card does offer. So that is my top choice. There are other choices, but I'm just feeling this card, so I'm not even bothering looking at them. And honestly, if I do get this card, it won't be anytime soon. I would say it will be sometime this fall, because this fall, generally in the fall, I spend a lot more money because it's holiday season, birthdays, all kind of stuff. New consoles are coming out. So when fall comes around, I'll spend that $4,000 a lot easily than I might spend it right now over the summer, where I'm typically saving a lot of money, especially since we can't really do anything or go anywhere outside. Because the way I see it, when the fall comes around, I'm definitely buying that new Xbox. That's automatically at least $500, maybe more than that. I might buy that PS5. It all depends. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm an Xbox guy, but I do love PlayStation as well. I grew up on PlayStation. Might buy the PS5, definitely buying a new iPhone, so that's an automatic $1,000 right there. And then I'll just use the rest of my purchases, which I spend a good amount of money in 3 months, so it's not really a big deal. I'll reach the $4,000 threshold within 3 months. That's not a big deal. But the point that I'm trying to say is, don't get this card or any other card for the purchase bonus or whatever, or the credit card bonuses or whatever for 3 months if you're not actually going to use the card the way you should use the card. Obviously, pay this card off in full every single month when it's due. We don't want to pay any interest. I don't pay any interest on any of my cards. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't care what the interest rate is on my cards. My interest rate could be 40% on a credit card, and it could be the best credit card ever. I would still get that credit card because I'm not paying any interest on it. If you pay interest on the credit card, then you're essentially, they're taking money from you. It's just that simple. You're paying more for a product than what it's actually worth, because if you bought a product for $300, you're paying 40% interest. You're paying 40% interest of that $300. Therefore, you're paying more than what it's worth. You don't want to do that. There's no point in doing that. If you can't afford to buy something, try not to buy it. You really shouldn't buy it. It all comes down to like credit cards, but I mean, overall, this is the move. So, you know, the Uber card, it had a nice run and whatnot. I'm going to keep the card. I'm not going to get rid of the card. Another thing is, don't close your credit cards, because that also could lower your credit score. So I'm going to keep this card open. I'm going to use it occasionally because, I mean, like I said before, I can still get those Uber credits, and when I do take Ubers again, it'll be nice. And I think I have about $30 right now worth of Uber cash. So that's nice. So I can essentially get a couple of rides in before I don't have to pay anymore. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the Uber switching up their ways. I mean, I understand the card was losing the money. It makes perfect sense. The benefits were just too good, to be honest. The benefits were just too good. So everything, you know, all good things sometimes come to an end. So I'm going to go with the American Express Gold card when the time comes, and the time will probably be this fall. So that's essentially that. So if you got something out of this video or enjoy me talking about either the Uber card or the American Express Gold card, or you want to hear me talk about any other credit cards or anything else that's personal finance related, make sure you just hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. That's all you have to do to support me. I really don't care if you do anything else, but just try to hit the like button. If you want to share it, sure, it doesn't matter, but hit that like button. I promise you, I'm trying to blow up. That's how you blow up. You got to hit the like button. Thank you. So anything else, anything like that, just drop it down in the comment section below. Hit me up on my Instagram, hit me up on my Twitter, any of that stuff. I respond to literally everybody. People DM me all the time with questions. I always answer the questions. It is not a problem. Nothing wrong with that. If you have a question, just ask. It's that simple. Anything. It doesn't really matter. Anything. It doesn't have to be about personal finance. It can be about life. I mean, I'm 23. So, I mean, maybe if you're younger, I can tell you a couple of things. I've done that before. Actually, somebody DM'd me about life questions, and I gave them a life answers, and I made a whole video about it. But, yeah, anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. It doesn't really matter. So, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy liking it, make sure you hit that like button. And I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.